Channel 69 News, your news at 6 and 9.
Hi, I'm Max Cheers.
And I'm Kyle Grand.
And we are Channel 69 News. In the news today, a look at China's largest sweatshops.
An interview with No Sweat's Andreas Wiklund.
Is the Chinese government to blame for poor working conditions?
And as always, our weather with Nolan Stevenson.
But first, a message from our sponsor. I don't know when to stop.
Clothing may be made in sweatshops by children working long, unfair hours and under harsh conditions.
Welcome back to Channel 69 News. Our first segment this evening, Jonathan Bauer takes us into one of China's largest sweatshops, the iPod Nano sweatshop. Jonathan?
Good evening. As you can see, I'm here at the iPod Nano sweatshop. It employs over 200,000 workers, much like this 7-year-old. Conditions in the shop are terrible. Poor ventilation, very little light to work under, and just plain gross, unsanitary conditions. I was able to talk with the worker here, but he wished to remain anonymous in fear of supervisors finding out and issuing discipline later. He said they work 16-hour days, and the only break they get is at lunch for 15 minutes, which they are not paid for. They have to meet a certain quota every day, and if they do not, they are docked pay. Now, I tried to get an interview with one of the supervisors, but they only said no comment to my inquiry. This has been Jonathan Bauer, iPod Nano Sweatshop, Longwood, China.
Thank you, Jonathan. And now time for a word from another one of our sponsors.
The Communist Party of China presents Vote CPC in 08.
We don't really need this ad, seeing as we already have laws put into place that do not permit us to lose power. But vote for us anyways in our spoof election. Things we will do in power are bring the Beijing Olympics, which we already brought, and we will work at the sweatshop problem with laws we will not enforce. Vote for us in 08 for the same old overpopulated China.
I am Yu Jintao, and I approve of this message.
Welcome back to Channel 69 News. And now for you, an exclusive interview with Andreas Wiklund, the spokesperson for No Sweat Anti-Sweatshop Organization. I'm here with Andreas Wiklund, spokesperson for No Sweat Anti-Sweatshop Organization. Hello, Andreas.
Hello.
Tell us about No Sweat.
Well, my organization fights the usage of sweatshops all around the world. Right now we are particularly focused in China. We fight major corporations such as Walmart, Apple, Puma, Nike, and Adidas.
How are you going about fighting sweatshops and the companies using them?
We use anything from petitions and peaceful protests to lobbying for new labor laws in court.
Explain why sweatshops need to be stopped.
Around the world, the people who make products for big brand names in the industry are paid wages so low that they can't cover their basic needs. They have trouble paying for housing, food, and health care for themselves and their kids. Why should these people be making billion-dollar profits for millionaire bosses at companies such as Walmart, Adidas, Apple, Nike, and Puma? Why are companies spending millions on Olympic sponsorship deals when workers who actually stitch their apparel and make their sports shoes are living in poverty?
How would one become involved with No Sweat?
You can log in online at www.nosweat.org.uk. Well, that's good stuff. Exclusive to Channel 69 News. We will be back in a moment after a word from one of our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Nick Holden with No Sweat Anti-Sweatshop Organization. Help us in our fight against major corporations that take advantage of millions every day in sweatshops around the world. These people are paid wages that are impossible to live off of and are beaten physically, mentally, and even sexually by their supervisors. To get involved in the fight, go to www.nosweat.org.uk. We need your help. Welcome back to Channel 69 News. In our last segment, is the Chinese government to blame for poor working conditions?
China's government, the Communist Party of China, has been over the last 3 years implementing new labor laws to stop Western corporations from using Chinese people for extremely cheap labor.
But it seems these laws are not working. Large corporations such as Walmart and Puma are still exploiting China's lack of enforcement of these labor laws.
The Communist Party of China has implemented these laws especially in the last year due to the Beijing Olympics this summer. But these laws are still not being enforced.
It seems China's government, though not the entire reason for the sweatshop problem, is a major contributor.
And now, the weather with Nolan Stevenson.
It's cold! Cold! Cold!
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. This has been Max Cheers.
And Kyle Grant. On behalf of Channel 69 News, have a good evening.
Good, or I worked it. That's good.